the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot but I'm not, gotta keep it down. Making sure nobody drown, I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now, cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer it all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. I'll have the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. Hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the city. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sitting to me. Talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take the pockets if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and rag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For you be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding the shank. I'm no keep it, I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and call. Run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Elliott running right. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They find some open field here. 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Off play action, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And some room to roam now. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the ground. Cook might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Play number 8 in this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Touchdown, Packers. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this to Elliott. Pushes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Inside give to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Yellow.
7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. For the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And the tight end goes in motion left. They run the counter with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. On the move past the 40. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they take over at the 50. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Elliott. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
46 yards.
It's trying to come back for Succop. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Tannehill's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Tannehill. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf. 42 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the deep. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Elliott, a solid stiff arm. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Elliott is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So good run here at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running off tackle with Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dalvin Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Yellow. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Touchdown, Packers! John Ross, 31 yards.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got some Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The tackle made by Kingsley and Igbari.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got room.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throw left side complete. That's Ross. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
touchdown. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Easy. Hey, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A first down carry by Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Suck up for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. To go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. So don't forget, it's now 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with the mistakes that start over and put together a nice drive.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.